Hi. Hi. Wait. Is this not working? No, it's not. Hold on a sec. Let me close and open. And let's try this again. Okay, now it's working. Hi. Hi, all. This was like the easiest one ever because I didn't have to like do anything other than start streaming. Change the title and start streaming. Because game is the same, music is the same, all that good stuff. Uh, yeah. So, I did a little bit on the map, as you will see. You will see soon. Because I changed some images and stuff. I'll show you in a minute. Uh, so yeah, I mean, let's hold on. Do that. JD, hi. Uh, so I'll do. I know you're on mobile piece, so I will do shoutouts for right now. Oh wait, we're still in the ad. So I'll wait until the ad break ends. Let me know when you're off mobile, when you're home, please. Thank you. And Karoo should be popping in at some point. Cause I was like poke Karoo, poke. Yay! Okay, ad break is over. Welcome back from Agile. Sweet. Okay, so here, let me first give me a shout out piece. Because and Peace is helping me out tonight because he is helping me. He agreed to help with the. I have no idea what that sound was. Oh, that was Prophet. Hey, Prophet. I'm sorry. We have anonymous follows, but I can see who it is, and I'm sorry. I just outed you. But yeah. Hi, Guru. Welcome in. Um, Are you home from the theater, or are you doing what's it? Are you still in theater? Because that sounds fun. Wait, so I'm shouting everyone out because I can do things. I remember how to do things. Okay. Everyone should go follow Peace because he's a lovely human being and he's helping me out tonight. And everybody should go follow JD because he's a lovely human being and and he's a good friend, and I really enjoy having him here. And then everybody should go help. You're a rogue bean, yes you are. And then everybody should also follow Karoo, because she is a lovely human being. Human being. I'm sorry. Okay. And she's playing Veilguard. That sounds really fun. Wait, JD, I 100% did not see what you were playing. Oh wait, I was there. Never mind. Okay. Uh, I have my brain is a little all over the place because now instead of the oh my god, the election is going to happen, and so my head is in a million places at once. Now the election has happened, and this is the other thing that I wanted you guys here for, Career Peace, and you know, JD, you can help me bully people and stuff. No bullying, I'm kidding. But I am kidding about the bullying. But this is not. I don't want my stream to be a political place because I want it to be a friendly, cozy place where people can come and hang out and chill and get away from the world. But I myself am a person who has to live in the actual world. And my actual world is not very friendly right now. Um, And so I would like to say this, and because I had a bunch of friends who did this, and I agree with it. Uh, if you voted for Trump, hi penance. I'm sorry, I have to say this. If you voted for Trump, you voted against people like me having rights. You voted against people like me having bodily autonomy. You voted against people like me living in, oh, living, basically. Um, so you could fuck right off. And I don't say that lightly because I don't want to be too political. But we're not the same. If you voted for Trump. If you voted against human decency and people surviving and getting food to eat, getting medical care, and being their truest selves, I don't want to hear from you. You can fuck off. You can get the fuck away. Because I don't want to hear from you. And that's a little bit, not gonna lie, that's a little bit why I asked you guys, Peace and Guru, to help me with this. Because I don't, the other thing is I don't want to talk politics tonight at all. This is the only political I'm gonna get. So I was gonna ask you folks if you could, if somebody says something political, I'm not gonna hold it against the person, but I don't want to say it tonight. So if you guys could just, delete those comments and not necessarily like ban people or anything, because everybody has a right. Obviously, I am a person who lives in the real world, so I have to deal with politics. But right now, I don't want to. Hi, meow. Okay, so that was my little soapbox. I'm sorry, I'm all weepy now. I am gonna shout out. Wait, I'm gonna shout out Nikolai. Thanks, guys. Thank you. It was really hard to decide whether I wanted to stream today because I said I was going to. And I wanted to be a place where I wanted to be a safe place. So, and I wanted to be with all y'all. And I wanted to be a stupid, happy little magpierate. So yeah. Thank you, meow. So, Mia doesn't stream, but her partner does. Penance. And so you should all go check out Penance and follow Penance because Nikolai is a wonderful being as well. And he plays the indie horrors, so we don't have to bang our heads against a brick wall. Like, honestly, oh my god, during, what was it, Fatal Delivery? Last night, I was like, oh my god, I would have quit this game so fucking hard. But Nikolai was like, I just have to get this out, the other ending. So thank you. Thank you, meow. Yeah, Nikolai's a little bit of masochist. But we love him, and he does it so we don't have to, because every once in a while, Nikolai, you find the most awesome games, and uh we're not beating up anyone right now. Right now, I will say yet. Okay? I will say yet. No, but right now we're here to be with each other and to be a hoppy little crow, magpie, with a pirate hat. So, by the way, I will show you what I did. Okay, so I went and found. So this is our little magpie, right? That Nikolai made us, so we can properly visualize Mags the Magpierate. And so I did go online and find, to a tool, a remove background tool. Hey, Cammy. So, take out the background and make Mags look like a proper magpierate who's sitting on the map and stuff. Here, I'm gonna come over here and say hello. Oh, thank you, peace. You're awesome sauce. So everybody go check out Cammy, because Cammy is another lovely human being, and I love them. And Cammy finished up late homework last night, which does not sound like a game, but it is. In which it's kind of a Silent Hill clone, but in which they are a cat, and it was very cute and spoopy. And I think you said you're gonna play it, Nikolai, and I can't wait. Yes, it was very fun, and you had to run around. Prophet! Thank you, Prophet. Prophet does not stream, I don't think. Do you have a channel, Prophet? I'm gonna shout you out anyway. Or I'm gonna ask Peace to shout you out. Because... yes. Yes, here, wait. Peace and I will race. Oh, Peace won. Yes. So, I don't think Prophet streams, but you should go give Prophet all the love, because he's a wonderful human being too. And like everybody in this country, he's having a day. We're all having a day. So, thank you, Prophet. I love you. So yeah, I went online and I found, I used a tool for like remove background so I could make Mags look like a good token. And then I also thought, you know what? There's also a pirate and a king guard on this map who are technically like my enemies or whatever. So I went and found a picture of a guard. I just made it a British naval soldier or whatever. And the pirate baron. And I used the little background remover tool on them too. Just so we know where they are. Because remember, I'm going to do a thing where I roll a die and see if they show up and fight me. Because, cops and parrots like to fight people. That's what they do, right? Sorry, I'm just getting everything sorted because... Ooh. Alright. Here are the cards. Okay. So, last time on Tales from the Crow's Nest. So, right? And I decided on colorful parrot. Even though there were other choices. I was like, I want colorful. I want a colorful parrot. Okay, so Mags has had So the last time we got carried to this area that's inside the blue rectangle by the King's Guard, because I brought the King's Guard down to 1 out of, like, they can take 6 injuries, and I did 5. So that means that they... I had to find a joker. I forgot to pull out a joker. Oh, there's one. Okay, so, because I have one joker, you can see I wrote my little notes here. I have one joker. I have done 1 out of the 2 objectives that I need to do for, get out fledgling stage to grow to, like, juvenile stage. Oh, and also, I forgot to change the music. Okay. So there we go. There's that. All right. So, last time the guard had carried me to this spot in Fairy Hills, and I was going to, search around for the treasure chest, because there's a ghost ship off Crimson Cape. And in order to exorcise said ghost ship, I need to find the treasure chest in Fairy Hills. Oops. Alright, so, real quick, because I feel the need to do this, I'm going to shuffle those cards. Alright. So, now I do a search check. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and do that search check. And if I remember correctly, I have a +2 in search. Oops. Okay. So here's my, yep, I have a +2 in search. You can see right there. Which means that I am going to draw a card and add 2 to the number. So first I draw the card that is the target. Oh crap, my target is a jack, which is 11. Now I draw a card, and I got a 6, and I can add 2 to 8, so that's a failure. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to every hex that is in this rectangle. So I'm going to call it 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to search 3 times and see if I can find... Actually, I'm going to search 4 times and see if I can find the treasure chest. And otherwise, I'm just going to have to go back over them and search again. Does that make sense? Alright, so now I'm going to move to this hex. And in doing so, I have to fly. So I have to draw an event in flight. Sorry, hold on, I have to find the page. There it is. Okay, so my event in flight is a 4 of diamonds. So red 4, which is... I also have to turn off my light. Forgot. Okay. Which is 4 of diamonds. You meet a magpie. Ooh. Another magpie. Who tells you where you can find an object. Okay, so I'm going to write this down. Okay, so I meet a magpie who tells me where to find item. So in the next hex, oops, I can land and pick it up. You must take 2 further turns on land before you can leave that hex. Okay, so that's usual. Alright, so now I have to generate the object, and I realize that I didn't open up what I needed to open, because we all need that. I want to put it over here. Okay, so Tales from the Crow's Nest. Alright, so I'm going to go and look for the object table, which I'm calling item because objective and object start with the same 3 letters. That's characters, objects. Okay. So let's see. Another magpie. So I guess I think I tend to be friendly with other magpies, because eventually I need to find a mate, theoretically. Alright, so that is a black 7. And black 7. A tiny flask of rum! Okay. I love that. A tiny flask of rum. A tiny flask of rum. And while you're thinking of that tiny flask of rum, you can hydrate. Even if you don't have rum, you can pretend it's rum. Or not. Because some people don't like rum. I'm okay with rum. Okay, so... Ooh, drink this and heal 1 injury point. But what shall we do with the drunken corvid? Make your following 4 checks with a penalty, at which point you sober up. All of that. Whilst intoxicated, you are limited to traveling to a hex above or below your current position. I love that. What do we do with the drunken corvid? What do we do with the drunken corvid? Okay. So, I'm just going to put it in the items even though we don't have it yet. Oh, you know what? We can't carry it. I can't carry it because I can only carry 2 things. Because I carry 1 thing in my claws and 1 thing in my beak. Unless it's like a mask or an eye patch or badge or something. So I have this small length of rope and the letter, and I can't carry anything else. So I can't. So unless I want to drop one of those things, and I need both of those things to complete other objectives, other quests. Da 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 da. Okay, so you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. We're going to mark where the little flask of rum is. I'm going to say that it's right there. So there's the little flask of rum. And I'm going to lock that. Oh, I forgot I can't lock shapes. Okay. Thank you. Welcome back. Yeah, we don't have inventory room because we can carry 1 thing in our beak and 1 thing in our claws, and we already have the length of rope and the letter. So, I cannot carry the flask of rum. I can do it once I drop something, but I have to. I think I have to hope that it's still there once I drop one of these things. Oh, you know what? I'm going to not. I won't be able to carry the chest to the ghost ship right now because I have things. So I think the next place that I have to go is actually to, what is it, Midland Port? Yeah, down here. Um, because otherwise I have to drop one of those things. And I think that there's no guarantee that it'll still be there if I just drop it in the middle of like nowhere. Um, so I think what I have to do is I have to fly down here. So here we go. Okay, so I met a corvid, or I met a magpie. I did a thing, but unfortunately I can't do anything with it, and I realized that I have to fly down here. So I'm going to fly to this hex, because I did not land in the last one. And I'm going to, because now I have to generate another event in flight. So 3 of spades, which is you spot an object on land. To obtain it, you will need to land and take 2 turns before you can leave the current hex. So I think I can't. I mean, I can't go get it. I just have to keep flying. So I don't even know if it's still going to be there when. You know what I'll do? Oh, I'll mark it again. Okay, so. Um. So I'll generate an object and see what's there. What do I see? What do we do with Drunken Corvid? Okay, 10 of Hearts. So that is a Marlin Spike. Use this when making a claw attack and inflict 1 extra injury on a successful hit. Ooh, that would be a nice thing to have. Okay, so so this is actually what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I'm gonna do that, and then we select, and I'm gonna make it, whoops. Can I do that? Nope, apparently not. Okay, so we're just gonna do it again. So let's see, I'll make it purple, and we'll make it bold. Oh. Okay, so Marlin Spike. And I wonder if I could do that. Yes. And I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. So instead of 16, let's see, 18. Whoops, that did not change the size at all. I mean, that's good enough. Okay, I'm gonna put it behind. Okay. And let's, instead of that, I'm gonna say, and this one I'm gonna make sort of that like brown color, and I'm gonna make it 26. So here, rum. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Okay, and yeah, that's where I want that to be. Okay, so I think to go back and get those things, I have to do another search check and that hacks in order to find them. And if I fail the search check, I just have to assume that it's not there because it got picked up by someone else or swept away by the wind or whatever. But I think I can only do one search check, and if the search check fails, it means it's not there anymore. Okay, so there's marlinspike right here, and hopefully it will still be there when I come back. I'm gonna go this way and generate another event in flight. And it is the Ace of Hearts, which is draw again. The Queen of Diamonds, which is you fly into bad weather. Great. Make a search check for a place to take shelter. If you succeed, you descend and take your next 2 turns on land. If you fail, you press on, taking 1 injury. Okay, makes sense. All right, so search check. My target for the search check, oh crap. My target for the search check is 13. So I have a +2 in search. And I drew 7, but that still fails. Okay, so I'm going to press on and take 1 injury. So it's looking a little dire again, folks. Okay. Okay, unfortunately the parrot did not pan out. So get rid of that, because that's not, whoops, that's not a thing anymore either. All right, I can get rid of that because that's not a thing anymore. Oh, oops. You know what? I accidentally, I'm going to say that I tied the rope like around my neck. Like I have it in a little like ascot. Because I forgot that I already had the deed to the atoll. So here, I'm going to say looped around my neck. But I can't carry anything because I wouldn't say this if it was anything other than a piece of paper, but I think I can probably carry 2 pieces of paper and a length of rope. I do not think I can carry like a treasure chest and a piece of paper and a length of rope, because that would be too heavy for a magpie. If you remember, the atoll was coveted by Trader Joe's of Coral Sea. And I can, we'll figure out how much I'll sell it for. But I'll sell it for something when I get, And they're in Midland Port, which is good because I am going there. Okay. So I take 1 injury and I press on. I think that means I don't land. But I just keep flying. They don't specify whether you land and still take the injury or if you don't land and take the injury. I think I don't land and take the injury. So I think that I just fled in the XX, which is there. So event in flight, Queen of Spades. An eagle offers you a lift on their tail feathers. You can grab them in your beak and travel 2 hexes before you need to take your next turn. Nice. All right. So what did I decide about creatures, meeting other creatures? Because I think that this magpie is fighty. Remember? But you know what? They don't give me stats for the eagles, so I'm just going to say, okay, if they give me stats, then I could possibly fight them. But they don't give me stats for the eagles, so I think that means that I just take the lift. Okay, I think I'm gonna go here because that's 1, 2. So travel 2 hexes. Sweet. Okay, now I'm gonna go over here and I have to make another event in flight. That was fun. I'd like to ride on an eagle's tail feathers. I think that'd be cool. Ace of Spades. Ooh, ready? You meet a potential mate. If they are looking for love, if you are looking for love, make a mate check. On a success, they will accompany you on your adventures. So I think I am potentially looking, I don't know. You know what? I'm a fledgling, so I actually don't think that I am looking for love yet. I think I'd look for love as any of the other life stages, but I think it's just a baby. I'm not yet. Yeah. Okay, so I am going to just, say hi and fly on by. All right, I'm going to do another event in flight. That is a 6 of diamonds, which is a headwind. A headwind slows you down, take another turn in this hex. Okay, so I think that means I'd have to draw another event in flight. So I drew a 4 of clubs, which is, apparently the headwind just swung around 180 degrees because a tailwind gives you haste. Advance immediately to an adjacent hex. So actually, I don't think I need to advance anymore. I'll go over here. Why not? And now I'm going to land. Lando! Okay, so I land, and thank you for the highlighted message, Cammy. Okay, so, let's see. I have the deed. Okay, so I think, right? The winds just like, I don't know. The winds are fickle mistresses. Thank you for the highlighted message, JD. All right. Those fickle winds. Shakes fist at fickle winds. All right. So I think first I'm going to go to the Trader Joe's office. Thank you. Thank you, Peace. I love how in tune y'all are. Good job. That's awesome. Oh, I didn't even see, Candy. You. Well, at some point you're gonna have to, right? Because you're gonna run out of nat 20s. But I don't know. I don't know. Well, there you go. You won't run out for a lot of time. Nice. Yes. It's a hive mind. Wait, am I part of the hive mind? All of my messages are, yes, all of my messages are highlighted because I am the streamer. And that is, I decree. I'm so proud of you all. Doing your little highlighting things. Yay! Nikolai joined the hive mind. I feel like it feels like, you know, Nikolai will remember this. Nikolai will join the hive mind. Definitely not a cult. Hashtag not a cult. Meow is in the not cult hive mind now. That's nice. Yes, the intrusive thoughts section of the hive mind. That section of the hive mind where everybody's like, maybe I should just set everything on fire. I almost feel like, right? Everyone needs a cookie right now. Like, I need a cookie right now. And yeah, I don't know any cookies though. I do have some brownies that I'm gonna have a brownie after this, but I didn't wanna munch on stream because, you know, the slurping sounds, except slurp. Right? Okay, so now Nikolai has to get you a cookie, clearly, right? I mean that's just human decency, right? Nikolai's like, oh crap, I walked myself into this one. I think so. We are one. We are the Possum Posse. We are one. We are a squirrel with a gun. Autumn! Hi, Autumn! Peace, do you mind shouting out Autumn? Everyone's apparently highlighting their messages because they're cool like that. And it's definitely not a cult. But all the cool kids are doing it. Yes. Ooh, milkshake sounds good. We are all the cool kids. All the cool kids doing. Oh, Autumn's a rebel. Such a rebel. I am seriously invested in this chat right now. Just say no. Just say no to what, GD? You're in the not a cult hive mind. Thank you, Penance. Thank you for the unscreen celebration. Yes, even when the dress is actually a hive mind, secretly a hive mind. It's a hive mind in the shape of a dress that you should say yes to. Right? I mean, I kind of reduce. I kind of don't wear dresses either. We do. We look good in and out of the mind. Oh, oh, Autumn, you said the magic words. You said the magic words. Hashtag the magic words. Yeah, cause Nikolai won't. Is it getting a milkshake for meow? We're peer pressuring Nikolai into getting a milkshake for meow. Oh, by the way, I think I didn't do this. Wait. It's the gingerbread. That is a good point, meow. That is a good point. So, everyone go visit and follow Autumn because she is a wonderful human being and we're all beings now. And she came up with Magpierate. And I mean, how could you ever, like, not follow someone as awesome as that coming up with Magpierate? Because wordplay is my thing. Hi, Mom! Uh, so mom, do we do you like gingerbread cookies or do you not like gingerbread cookies? This is a loaded question. Not actually loaded, but right? You good? You good, Peace? Yeah, okay. So, truth time, truth time. I do not like gingerbread cookies. Uh, oh no! You are back. I'm glad you're back. Welcome back, Peace. Thank you. Thank you for coming back. I know. I don't like gingerbread. I'm not a gingerbread cookie person. I do love molasses cookies. Because okay, so everyone was highlighting their message and we decided that it was a hive mind. And then it became a gingerbread cookie hive mind. And then Autumn refused to conform, so she made the not uh, a cult competing, not a cult, right? I don't like. I know. I'm not a gingerbread cookie. I give all my. How about this? I give all my gingerbread cookies to you, Mom. I give you my gingerbread cookies and my mushrooms, and you give me your pickle. That sounds bad, but you know what I mean. When we get sandwiches with pickles. Yes, yes, Pape Mama is my mom. I know, I'm sorry I outed you. You love Goku? I love Goku too. Wait, why are we talking about Goku? The coat robes are super comfy. But yes. Thank you for being here, Mom. And thank you everyone for being here. I am so happy that everyone is here. Here, wait, I can even show you how happy I am. Ready? I'm such a happy little possum because everybody is here. Peanut butter cookies are excellent. Especially the ones that you make the little cross hatching with the fork on top. I love those. And nutter butters. I could eat nutter butters like all the time. Even the regular kind and not the pillow kind. Which apparently my grandma does not like the regular kind, but only the pillow kind. You know, the kind that has like peanut butter spice cookies. Oh, that sounds really good. Whose chat was I in last night that we were talking about sending cookies over the internet? Oh, it was Cammy's chat. We were talking about because one of the people in chat was talking about making cookies, and we were all like, we would like. I love double chunk cookies. We were like, I want some cookies, and they were like, I would like to send them over the internet. Well, when you make cookies, you gotta make it with smooth. Oh my god, Mom. That was actually a good joke, and I'm face palming right now. I'm sorry. that was good. That makes sense. Drink some water. Slurp, people. Slurp! I'm not gonna do the... Right? Right? Autumn is the cult for you. Mmm. Yes, the slurp is water-based. Does not have to be actual water. We are the cult of slurp. I almost feel like making a raid message that's like, welcome to the cult of slurp. We are slurp. Oh, that sounds so good, meow. Okay, so have you ever had, I don't know if you have them over there in the UK, but have you ever had, they're like ring cookies with like caramel and chocolate and coconut? They sound excellent. And they call them, do they still call them Samoas? They're Girl Scout cookies. Do they still call them Samoas or do they call them something else? I don't remember. The name changed at some point. I mean, yeah, they are called Girl Scout cookies. But, you know, there are different types of Girl Scout cookies. Okay, yeah. They used to call them something else because the name did change at some point in the recent past, but I don't remember which way it went. But yeah, Samoas. Oh my god, they're so good. They're sinful. Brownie Adventureful? I have not. Oh man, that sounds amazing. That's why I haven't had them though, is because I don't think I've had Girl Scout cookies. I don't get Girl Scout cookies anymore really. Because there are Girl Scouts in my life. I shall seek out a Girl Scout. Ooh, double baked biscotti. Oh, yeah, that's right. The caramel delight. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze it. Go away, Ad. Uh, oh. That is so good. Right? Oh. JD is a willing participant in your dad's biscotti class. Wait, why do you blame JD? I mean, why not? But also why? Yes, I saw that you had changed your name to the literal devil or Lord Byron. Devil Man Morose. Spicy love. Oh, because he brought up biscotti? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I like this. I like the biscotti talk. You know what the best biscotti is? Actually, I don't know. Did you really like the biscotti? I thought it was pretty good, Mom. The biscotti from you remember we went to that Italian restaurant? The one where you have to like call and make a reservation, but everything's like super homemade and stuff. And they had biscotti for sale, like at the register, and we got some. I thought they were pretty good. I mean, Nikolai also calls, well, I mean, he calls penguins penguins with a Q. But also, what's the other thing that you call something different? I forget. And we always get really like Jazzy Devil. Oh man, JD. I think Autumn wins at naming. Juicy Devil. Ju- juicy Jazzy Devil. Ooh, juicy. Luscious. Oh yeah, it's whatever you want it to be, right? Juicy Devil. It does kind of sound like I mean, yes, that I would like to see like fan art of the Juicy Devil. Eek. That's what I want. Okay. I'm doing a thing. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. You know. Oh, I believe in Joandry. Uh, that's the thing that I'm doing. Okay. All right. JD's just like, hey, blame the Juicy Devil. Ooh, fresh ingredients. They're the bestest. I'm gonna snooze the ads again. At some point, I'm not gonna be able to, but for right now, I will. I feel like I should do magpie things. So here I am doing magpie things. Okay. Fresh cone ingredients. Okay. Food. Anyway, so now I'm in the town, and yeah, I go and I'm gonna sell the deed for the atoll to Trader Joe's. So we sort of have to decide how much I want for it. Because they don't talk about let's see. Okay, so it would be weird to have like more than like a lot of doubloons, because doubloons are the currency in this. But I'm just trying to see. Can you do things? No. I was looking to see if there was anything that was like, things tend to be this much. Okay, I think that I am going to sell it for 4 doubloons. Because the treasure chest potentially had 2. Yeah. So, I mean, it's an entire island, so I think it should be more than like 2, 3. What do you think? Should I sell it for? I'm gonna sell high because because fuck capitalism. So I'm gonna sell them the deed for 4 doubloons. And they're gonna take it, damn it. Oh, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to attempt to scare them. And if I successfully scare them, I get 4 doubloons. And if I don't, I get 3. How about that? Just, yeah. Okay, so I have +1 to scare. My target is 9. I might be fucked. Ooh, but I drew a king, so I do successfully scare them. So I get 4 doubloons. Wait. Okay, so here, 4. And I lose this. And now I'm going to go to the tea merchant. And I think like the objective, the quest doesn't have like a reward or something. That's my last news. The objective, the quest does not have a reward, but I think I'm gonna get like a doubloon from the tea merchant. So I'm going to go to the tea merchant. I bring them the letter from the rats. And I think they pay me 1 doubloon. So 4 plus 1 is 5. Okay. Now, what was the rope for again? Oh, the rope was for, okay. So now I'm going to go to the public gallows to trade the rope for some sailcloth. And I'm going to trade the mysterious charming seagull. I'm going to try scaring them again. Ooh. Okay. And if I successfully scare them, they will give me they will trade me a doubloon. Yeah, there was no king oyster. Oh, my target is 1. Awesome. So I scare them, which means that I get a doubloon out of the deal. Sweet. I went from 0 to 6 doubloons like that. Right? Okay, now we need a king oyster somewhere. Maybe it's gonna be like... Ugh. Actually, let's see if any of the characters I can meet are an oyster or a clam or something. Ta-ta. Okay, so the next time I draw either, well, so the next time I draw like a red ace for the characters, it'll be oyster, a king oyster. Actually, I don't know. Should king oyster be an oyster, or king oyster could be like a rat or something? We'll keep it in our back pocket. Ooh, a little mushroom king? A little mushroom being? I like that. Okay. So if we're in the characters and I draw create your own, I will make it a little mushroom being called King Oyster. It is a good name for a ship. The King Oyster. Maybe that could be like the next with like a and like he's not out the middle of the mushroom. It's sitting on his head. King Oyster, the Oyster King. I love it. Of course he's a chef. I mean, clearly, right? Of course he's a chef. All right. We'll put this into we thought this into being. So, we shall make it so at some point. Wait, what was I doing? Oh, right. Okay, so the rope. So I was trading with the seagull, the mysterious, charming seagull. Fucking seagulls. Okay, so now I have. Thank you. And unfortunately, I cannot snooze anymore. So, ads coming up. I will just sit around and chat to people, I guess, once ads happen. But I'm going to write down that I have a piece of sailcloth. Which can be reused to repair a sail with a used tool, or use this to catch the wind and move 2 hexes at a turn. I love that. Karoo! Welcome back. I just got a piece of sailcloth from a charming, mysterious seagull. Fucking seagulls. Oh, I have to return it to my captain. That's all right. Okay, so I have to now go back to my captain. I think, I mean, I'm on a port, so I think I can just return it to them. Okay, so how about this? I think they wanted to repair the sail on the dishonorable squid, which meant the ship, remember? So I think that I'm going to try use tool to repair the sail. I'm sorry, I'm yawning now. Bleh. Okay. So I'm going to attempt to repair the sail. My target is 6. I have a +1. And I drew an 8. So I successfully repair the sail. And I think because I did it in 1, they're going to let me keep the sailcloth. What do you think? Oh, right. So I would have to go out here to do it. So we'll keep that. Ads are happening. So I'm just gonna okay, so I'm going to land on, if you remember, I'm a fledgling, and they had special rules saying that I was a landlubber. Which means that if I land on a ship, I make a preen check. Oh no! I'm really close to dying. I should have preened in town. So you know what? I don't want to... I'm going to retcon that I preened in town. So I'm actually going to hang out until ads are over. Yeah. So thank you all for being here. And it's such a nice thing that people are here and people are like, let's hang out. And that's cool. I like that. Yeah. Thank you. Very close. Actually, I should be one now. Because I just completed 3 quests. So you're right. I would have had that little flash of gold, like, da 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 da, level up. Ooh. Okay, so now I am a juvenile. Okay. Yay! Everybody's back. Ooh, carouser. Alright. So I am a juvenile, and I'm going to specialize in carousing. Carouser. Make all dance and sing checks with authority. Nice. Oops. Authority. Dance and sing with authority. Yay! And you have to do 4 things to get from juvenile to adult. And since I just did 3 and 1 took me to juvenile, I have 2. So 2 out of 4. So actually I'm halfway to adult. Sweet. All right. Oh, and I have to also do. Oh, that's just any life stage, I think. I growing up so fast. Such a cute little baby magpie. Growing up into a juvenile magpie. Aw. Mags is so growing up so fast. Okay, so what do y'all think about let me put this front because I missed it the first time. Ooh, I have a cat. Yeah. It's pretty awesome. Right? I'll be an old bag pirate. I'll get to tell. I know. I kind of feel like I want to go back to Cthulhu and like live longer. It is game appropriate though. You're right. I thought it was pretty appropriate. I mean, it was less than ideal, but I thought it was pretty appropriate for our crow to bite it. What do I do? So, King's Guards are enemies anyway, but I feel like that's an extra enemy because, like that particular Kingsguard is looking for me. Ooh. Yeah. I mean, I could go back and do that. Our next be like a crow is probably Corvus though, which is the more one. But I definitely could be like an old crow. Start out as an old crow and then be like, and by the way, I'm insane. True, you can do that too. Because Be Like a Crow is for sale and stuff. And you can find the information about getting it if you type !game into the chat. And that will allow you to see, that'll give you the link to the website just like that. Wow. Peace, you're a genius. All right. Okay. What a great salesperson. Thank you, Peace. All right. So, I'm gonna ask you, my audience, my faithful viewing audience, after we all slurp some water. Do you think it makes sense for me to keep the sailcloth if I repair the sail after one try? If I used more than one try to repair the sail, I was going to say that I couldn't keep it. But since I did it in one try, I don't know. But you know what? The sailcloth would probably be used up if it was used to repair the sail. It doesn't, unfortunately, say whether it's used up or not. Here, wait. There's characters. No, they don't. None of them say that. Which is really weird. I think they should. Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you, Beast. You make sense. um, yeah. So this can be used to repair a sail with a successful use tool check. Alternatively, use this to catch the wind and advance 2 hexes on one turn. So, but I do think it would be used up if I used it to repair the sail. It doesn't really give any benefit because I can fly, so I don't have to be on the ship. But like theoretically, the captain was like, I want this to repair the sail. So I'm gonna use it to repair the sail because the captain wanted it. Yeah, we did succeed at the quest. You're right, that is a reward. Okay, so yeah, I'm not gonna keep it because it was used to repair the sail. So that, and yeah, I completed a quest by doing it. And I also got a doubloon because I scared the seagull into giving me the doubloon. So, yeah, right. The marlin spike thing, I think, right? Yeah. So I could go back there and see if they're still around. Oh, so the soggy chips. Remember, we named it the soggy chips last time, which is another ghost ship, is in Midnight Gulf and is haunting Midnight Gulf. And the only way to exercise it is to use. Oh, did we not do that part yet? I think we didn't. I think I didn't finish that part. Okay, so we have to figure out what the thing we need to exercise the ghost ship is and where it is. All right, so uh, in drawing for the item, it's an ace of diamonds. Generate an object of your own, or draw again from this table. I think I'm going to draw again because we didn't make up an item for it, right? I don't think we did. Because King Oyster is a character. 7 of clubs. Okay, so 7 of clubs. Ooh, we need a tiny flask of rum. You know what? I think the tiny flask of rum is going to be over here. I think that makes sense because we already know where a tiny flask of rum is. Although there could be more than one tiny flask of rum on this island. Yeah, but I think it makes sense for us to fly back up there to get the flask of rum. And potentially to get that marlin spike. Which I kind of really want because it makes your, you attack with, you cause 2 injuries on an attack. A successful attack. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to fly back up here. Get the flask of rum. We are down here at Midland Port. Here, I'll zoom in a little. Okay, so I zoomed in to see the hexes are not drawn real dark on this map, which is kind of annoying. But, I mean, gotta deal with it, right? Because unfortunately I could not, line this up with the hexes. You know, Roll20 has its own, it can make its own hex grid. But unfortunately, I was trying to fiddle around with it and I couldn't get them to line up. Because Roll20 is really bad about that. So, here we go with events in flight. So flying back up here. Okay, so the target is... Actually, it's not a target. It's not a check. I forgot. Okay, 5 of spades. So that is... Oops. You spot a congregation of magpies and their nests. You can choose to land and make a befriend check to convince them to assist you in a healing ritual. If you succeed, make a preen check with authority to heal 2 injuries. Ooh. I'm going to do that. Okay, so I'm going to land. And I have to make a befriend check to potentially get them to help me. Okay, so, unfortunately I don't have anything to befriend, so it's gonna be flat. My goal is 10. Oh, crap. I drew a 2. So I did not befriend them. I'm still going to try to preen, though, because I'm not... I'm still at 5 injuries, unfortunately. And this is my first time on land that I can potentially try to preen. Okay, so, preen. I do have a +1 in preen. Right? Yeah. They're very much not the same thing. Okay, but 7 is my goal for the preen, and I drew a 6. And since I have +1, that meets it, so I successfully preen and heal 1 injury. Sweet. Okay, so I'm down to 4. Oh, you know what? I have a Joker, and I could use the Joker to immediately heal 2 injuries. I think I'm going to do that because I'm going to have to fly a decent distance to get back to the rum. Okay, so I'm going to turn in my Joker and heal 2 injuries. Whoops. Alright. And that's good because that means that I don't have to stop in every hex between here and there and try to preen and potentially get into more, like, scuffles and stuff. Here, I'm going to zoom back in just because I need to see those hexes. I wish you could make them, like, I wish I could make them darker. I mean, I could probably figure out eventually how to, you know, line it up with the hexes, but it's just, yeah. Okay, so, that means I'm on land, so I have to do 2 events on land. So, I draw for my first event on land. I got an ace, or an 8 of clubs, which is, you're hungry. Make a search check for your favorite snack. If you fail, you become fatigued until you can find sustenance, and all skill checks are made with a penalty. You can make another search check at the end of each turn to stave off the hunger and return to normal. Alright, so I'm going to make a search check. I have a +2 in search. I believe, yes. Alright, so I was looking to see if I had a 40. Okay, my goal for the search check, my favorite snack. I don't know. What do you think, Autumn? What is my favorite snack? What is Mag's favorite snack? Okay, so I drew a 10, which is 12, and that is more than a 4. So I made that search check. What did I find? What do you think I found? My favorite snack. Nice. All right, so French fries. So that means that soggy chips, the ship that go ship, soggy chips. Well, I like to steal French fries from seagulls. How about that? Oh, you know what? That'll be my next. So, just like these tables, you know how these tables have like make your own, and I usually just draw again, because I don't want to make my own. But what we can do is the next time I get a make your own event in flight, it'll be a, I'll try to steal some French fries from a seagull. Okay, so my favorite snack is French fries, especially stolen from a seagull, because I fucking hate those seagulls. Okay. All right. Sweet. So I found my favorite snack, which means I don't get fatigued. Which is good. I mean, that's a reward in itself. I don't know, I'm kind of thinking of, those like the steak fries? Those big ass steak fries you get with like, I don't know, I love those. Making a stand. This may be a controversial statement, but I like the really thick, like, uh, soft fries. Flaccid fries, we call them. Uh, so I know there are people who like the really thin, crunchy fries, but I like the big, floppy fries. Because maybe that makes me monster. But you know what? I'm gonna die on this hill. I'm making a stand. All right. Thank you. I am glad you approve, JD. Or Juicy Devil. Oh my god. I was thinking of, no, don't change your Twitch name to that, but I kind of want you to change like your Discord name to Juicy Devil. Ooh. Ooh, I love home fries. I also love waffle fries. The ones that are made in like a waffle iron. Uh, they're so good. Fries. It kind of makes me want fries. Maybe I'll get fries for dinner, or I mean, not just fries, but maybe I'll go somewhere that has fries, for dinner tomorrow, and then I can get fries. This is a plan. I'm doing this. I have been influenced by the possum cult. That's hashtag not a cult. Um, and you didn't even have to shout at me with your highlighted message. The hive mind. The impossible hive mind. Alright. So I have one more event on land. Oops. I'm attempting to keep track of these things with a D6, but that doesn't always work. So 4 of spades. So that is, ooh. So character who is hostile wants to eat you. Ooh. Wants... Either they want to eat me or they want my fries. Want my fries, damn it. Okay. Make an evade check or they take a bite of your wing and you suffer 1 injury. So, let's talk about the character. Okay, so I will draw for the character. And then I have to enter combat after that. Okay, so first we figure out who the character is. The character is a king of diamonds. Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense. So, a chef, I'm gonna say it's not because we're on land, so I'm gonna say it's a cook. So they are +2 for 2. And they are hostile. Okay. Now I'm gonna say they want to eat me. Wants to cook me. Oh, they want to cook me. Okay, so first I have to make an evade check to try to get away. And then we enter combat. Okay, so they're going to... Here, I'm going to write this up here. Okay, so I'm going to say this is a human chef. And they're +2 for 2. And they are at 0 out of 4 right now. Okay, so first they attack with an 8 + 2, which is a 10. Now I can evade at advantage because I'm a magpie. Okay, so I draw 2. Ooh, I drew a 2 and a jack, so the jack wins because it's +1. So 11 + 1 is 12. So that wins. Okay, so they don't take like a bite out of my wing. So now we enter combat. So I go first. And I am going to dive bomb. And I also do that at advantage. And it's a +2. Okay, so I drew an 8 and a queen, so I'm keeping the queen. And they attempt to evade. They have a +2 as well. And they drew a 5. So I cause 1 injury. Yay! Okay, so we're chipping away at them. All right. So now it's their turn. So they attack. Cool. They attack with a 2. So 2 + 2 is 4. And I evade. Oh, great. I evade with a 3. Oh, at advantage, though. I forgot. I wish I hadn't drawn that king. So from now on, can we say that I roll once, and if I succeed, then I don't have to draw again, even though it's an advantage? So that I didn't have to draw that king? Because my next attack would have been with that king. Okay, so I'm going to draw one at a time, even if it's an advantage. Alright, so now it's my turn. I am going to dive bomb again. I do that at advantage. So 3 and 2. That sucks. Okay, so 3 plus 2 is 5. And they attempt to evade with a 5 plus 2, which is 7. So they evaded. They successfully evaded that one. See, the king would have been really handy there. Okay, so now it's their turn. And they're going to attack with a 5 plus 2, which is 7. And I am going to evade with a 3 plus 1, which is 4. Or with the 10 plus 1, which is 9. Or 11. I'm going the wrong way. Okay, so the 11 succeeds. So I successfully evade so they don't cause any injuries to me, which is nice. Okay, now it's my turn. So I'm going to attack with a jack plus 2, which is 13. I'm going to keep that, even though I do it at advantage. I'm drawing one at a time. So I'm not going to draw the next one, except to say that they evade. Oh, crap. They evade with a jack plus 2. So they were both jacks. Okay, so what did we decide about, what did we decide about ties? Is it I win, or is it the attacker wins, or is it the evader wins? I think in Call of Cthulhu, the evader wins, and I'm going with that. Which means because we tied, which I'm pretty sure means that they evaded my attack. If someone can, like, confirm that for me, if you just know it off the top of your head. I mean, I'm not asking anyone to go look anything up, but if you know off the top of your head, I think in Call of Cthulhu, if you're evading, you win a tie. I am going to look that up later, though. Okay, so now it's their turn. They are going to attack with a 9 plus 2, which is 11. And I evade with a queen plus 1, which is 13. Cool. Okay, so they still didn't get a hit on me. So now it's my turn. Okay, so I'm going to dive bomb again with, ooh, I drew a joker. So I'm just gonna use it. So I cause another injury to them. And I only have one card left, so I'm gonna shuffle the rest. So please hold while I shuffle. Actually, here, this is what I'm gonna do. I am going to run a 1-minute ad break while I shuffle. These cards are a little stiffer. This is a different deck, by the way. So, I can't do the bridge as well with this one, or the waterfall. Because these cards are a little bit stiffer. So 2, 3, whoops, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so AJ, welcome to the stream, AJ. Here, PC around. Can you shout out AJ? We are a magpierate, as you can see by the wonderful visualization. Thank you, Peace. Yeah, Nikolai contributed our magpierate image, the visualization for our magpierate image. I'm Mags the Magpierate, known as the Black Feather. And Black Feather is a name, you know, like the Dread Pirate Roberts is a name that just passes down from person to person. Black Feather is also a name like that. So, but Mags is the actual name of my magpie. And I successfully made it out of fledgling stage, and I'm a juvenile now, and my specialty is carousing, which means that I dance and sing with authority, which is basically advantage. So I pull 2 cards. This is a game, if you remember, if you were here last time I played it, you don't use dice, you use cards. Just a regular set deck of playing cards. And as always, if you would like to know more about the game or how to get it, you can type !game in the chat, and that will give you the link to Critical Kit. I often play the theme though, so people probably already know, maybe. And also, we are going to Slorp. Slorp! That's a possible code for drink. See? Autumn knows what to do. Nice. Autumn is the one who came up with Magpierate, by the way. So I am very grateful to Autumn for coming up, because wordplay, again, I love wordplay. So, coming up with Magpie here. Wait, I'm trying to move this a little bit so that, yeah. So everybody, if you're not, following AJ on his Twitch channel, where he plays a lot of, what is it, Clone Hero? Oh, it's Clone Hero. Where he plays a lot of Clone Hero, which is like, rock, or Guitar Hero is the game? I think it is, yeah. Which is like Guitar Hero, but he can basically play like any song ever. And AJ is a wonderful musician who has his own podcast, Pretending with Dice, which I have guested on several times. And right now they're in the middle of a Star Trek arc, which is exciting because Star Trek, woohoo! And yeah, so and also AJ does the intro for his podcast and stuff, the intro music for his podcast. Obviously, he does the talking intro, but he does the intro music for the podcast because he's a talented musician, and that is very impressive. I am very impressed. So yeah, go visit AJ and follow him because he's a lovely bean, and he is here because he does his own music. It's mad impressive. Like wow, edgy, wow. But yeah, what was I doing? I was doing a thing. Oh yeah, we were fighting the chef, who is 100% going ho 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 ho. The chef wants to eat me. Stupid chef. Okay, so now it is. I forgot if it, I have my little thing to keep track of whether it was my turn or their turn, and I have it on my turn, so I'm just gonna say it's my turn because I don't remember. Okay, so I attack with a 9 plus 2. Or I could try for the next one and hope it's better. Nah, I'm just going to keep the 9 plus 2. And like last time, since I have authority, right? He's a musical genius. AJ, we're going to make you blush cuz yeah. Because I'm attacking with the first of my advantage, this attack is going to do 2 injuries if it hits. So this could be the end of the battle, you guys. Which I kind of hope it is. So now I'm going to draw for his Vade, which I hope is low. And it is not. It is 10. So 10 plus 2 is 12. Okay, so he successfully evades. Darn. Okay, so now it's the chef's turn. And he attacks with a 2. Plus 2 is 4. And I evade with a 4. Plus 1 is 5. So I evaded that one, which was nice. Alright, so now it's my turn. Whoops. I'm going to attack again, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to pull 1. If I like it and I stay with it, I'm going to do 2 injuries. So that's a 6. I don't particularly like that. So I'm going to pull another one. And now it's only going to do 1 injury. But that's an 8, so I'd rather do 1 than do that. You know what I mean? Okay, so 8 plus 2 is 10. And they evade with... Ah, crap. They evade with a jack plus 2. So they get away. Damn chef. Alright, so they're going to attack with a 7 plus 2, which is 9. And I'm going to evade with a 9 plus 2, or a 9 plus 1, which is 10. So they don't land a hit on me either, which is nice. Alright. So now my turn to attack. I'm going to attack, I'm going to keep that, the 8. So 8 plus 2 is 10. They're going to evade with a, yeah! They're going to evade with 4 plus 2, which is 6. So I win. And I do 2 injuries, which takes them out. Sweet. So I have bested the human chef. Da 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 da! Alright, so. I don't think that's a thing. I can get rid of these things because they don't matter anymore. Okay. So I don't think I get a reward for that. Just like getting to not be cooked and eaten, which is, I mean, that's a pretty good reward. I'm cool with that. All right. So That was my last turn on land. So now I can go fly to the next X. So I'm in the air. I am, and I'm gonna pull for an event in flight. So that's a 6 of hearts, which is a headwind slows you down, take another turn of the sex. Oh, great. Okay, so I have to pull for another event in flight. So that is a 3 of clubs, which is you spot an object on land. To obtain it, you will have to land and take your turns. Okay, so let's generate that object. Characters, objects. Okay. So, while flying over, I spot a fish. I can eat this to heal 2 injury points or give it to a combative seagull to appease them. So I have 2 injuries left. So I could eat this and have no injuries, which is very tempting. You know what? I think I would save this until I get to the Marlin Spike. So I am going to write down that I have a fish can heal 2 injuries or used to appease a combative seagull. Okay. So I'm going to keep it until I get to the Marlin Spike. And then if by the time I get to the Marlin Spike, I haven't used it, I'm going to eat it and heal those 2 injuries. All right. So I am on land, which means that I need to draw for an event on land. Okay. So my first event on land is a 6 of clubs, which is, oh, you spot an object on the ground, you may take it. Okay, so let's do another object. And this is the 10 of diamonds. Okay. Oops, I'm in the, okay. Oh, look, it's another Marlin Spike. Okay, I don't think I can double Marlin Spike, if that makes sense. So, but I am going to take it. Right. It doesn't really make sense for me to have more than one. I could. But I don't have the other one. That's the thing. Yeah, I think I'm going to take this one. And then I know where the other one is. So I could potentially go find it and take it. If I lose this one. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay. So if I use this when I do a claw attack, this does 2 injuries, I think. One additional injury. Yeah. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't tend to use claw, but we'll deal with that when we come to the next thing. So now I'm gonna keep the fish potentially to use with a seagull until I get to the rum, because then I have to drop something. Okay, so so now I have a marlin spike and a fish. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go over here. Oh no, wait, that was one event on land. I need to do another event on land first. Forgot. All right, so this one is a Jack of Clubs, which is a gang of gray squirrels or creatures of your choice. Accosts you. You are outnumbered. Make an evade check to escape. Otherwise, they steal 1 object from you and you take 1 injury. Ooh. Okay. I think this is a gang of... I think it's a gang of seagulls, is what it is. Okay, so it's a gang of seagulls. They cost me and I'm outnumbered, and I have to make an evade check to escape. And if I successfully escape, it's good. And if I don't, then... Oh, you know what? I could use the fish to... That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give them the fish. And it's going to... And they let me pass. All right. So that was the last event on land, which means I'm in the air again, and I can fly over here. So I drew a 4 of spades, which is a tailwind gives you haste. Advance immediately to any adjacent hex. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to go over here. And then I fly over here. And I need to do an event in flight for that one. So that is the King of Diamonds, which is a flock of swallows offer to guide you to a location of your choice. If you accept, you only need to take 1 turn per every 2 hexes traveled until you arrive at your destination. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, sure. Let's go. I'm going to have them take me to where that rum is supposed to be. Okay. So 1 turn per every 2 hexes. Okay. So 1, 2, and now I do an event in flight. So an 8 of diamonds is a sudden gust of wind knocks you sideways. Make a fly check. On a failure, you drop 1 object you are carrying. Oh, crap. Make a successful navigate check or become lost and take 1 more turn in your current hex. Okay, so I have to make a fly check. I have +1 to fly. So the target is... Oh, crap. The target is king, which is 13. And I pulled an ace, so the highest and the lowest. Okay, so I fail at that fly check, which means that I dropped the Marlin Spike. Unfortunately. Okay. Okay, so now I need to make a successful navigate check. So I also have +1 to navigate. So my target is the 7 of clubs. And I pulled, oh crap, I pulled the ace of clubs. You know what, I don't think, okay, so I actually don't think this one applies because I'm being led. So I don't actually know where I'm going. Yeah, gang squirrels. You know what I mean? Like, I don't actually know where. So, you know, this could mean that I lose the swallows. You know what I mean? Which would not be too bad because I'm kind of near my destination, but here, wait. Because I dropped it here. So it makes sense that I would be able to find, hi Guru! Yes, Magpierate! Arr, Magpierate. It makes sense that I might be able to find it here if I dropped it. I think this is going to apply those rules that I was talking about before. If I search and I succeed at the search, I find it. If I search and I don't succeed, it means that it's gone. So, but right now I'm trying to decide. So maybe y'all can help me. What do you think happens? I failed my navigate check. Okay, so here's the context. In a couple hexes ago, I found a flock of swallows that offer to guide you to a location of your choice. If you anyway, it's a flock of other birds. But I got to this hex, and a sudden gust of wind knocks you sideways. So make a fly check. And I failed that fly check. And if I fail that fly check, I drop one object I'm carrying. So I drop the Marlin Spike. And then it says make a successful navigate check. Or, and I failed my navigate check, and it says if you fail, become lost and take one more turn in your current hex. So, I think the gust of wind also would have affected the swallows because they're also flying. But does the failure at the navigate check actually, do I need to do the navigate check at all because of being led? And if I did do the navigate check and failed it, does that mean I lose the swallows? Because I kind of want some more repercussions for failing that navigate check. It's looking like it's not too bad. Yay! Ad break is over. Welcome back from ad jail. I'm just deciding whether I need to do a navigate check at all. Or if I do and fail it, does it mean that I lose the swallows? Or am I still following them and we all like have to spend another turn in the hex? You know what? I'm just gonna go super literal. So I failed that navigate check, which normally would mean that I spend one more turn in the hex. So I'm just gonna say that the navigate check was me and the swallows. And we have to spend another turn in the hex. Okay, so there's another event in flight. Okay, so 5 of spades is you spot a congregation of magpies in the nests. You can choose to land and make a befriend check to convince them to assist you in a healing ritual. If you succeed, make a preen check with authority to heal 2 injuries. Okay, so I think at this point I'm going to land, which means I do lose the swallows. So I no longer have the swallow friends. So, but what I have to do is I have to try to befriend the magpies. So my target is 8. And I have no modifier on befriend, so it's just gonna be 3. Okay, so I don't befriend them. I'm gonna try to preen anyway, because I'd still like to get rid of. I still have 2 injuries. Whoops. Okay. Okay. All right, so okay, so I am going to do a preen check. If I remember correctly, I have a +1 to preen. Yep. Okay, so my target is 10, which does not bode well. And I drew a queen. So I succeeded at that preen check, which means that I get to remove 1 injury. All right. So I know the marlin spike is around here somewhere, because I just dropped it. So I think what I'm going to do is search for the marlin spike. Again, if I fail this search check, it's just gone. So, the target for the search check is an ace, which is 1. So I succeeded that search check. I literally cannot fail it. So I've got the marlin spike back. There we go. Okay, unfortunately, I, of course, erased it, so I have to do it again. Okay, so marlin spike adds 1 injury to claw attack. Okay. So I've got the Marlin's Hook again. Let me... I think that's my bird. Yes, that is. Okay, get rid of that. And I am right here. Okay, so now I'm going to fly and attempt to find the rum. Okay, so... Oh, but I have to take 2 turns on land. I forgot. Whoops. Okay, so... first turn on land. 10 of spades. You meet a character who is hostile. You have time to make an evade check to see if you can hide somewhere before they spot you. If you fail, you have to engage in combat. Okay. So, let me do the evade check first. Oh no, because I need to know their stats. Okay, so I'm gonna do the character first. So first we're gonna figure out who it is. Five of clubs. So it's a spider monkey. Okay, so I meet a hostile spider monkey. They have... Ooh, slurp. They have a +2. Okay. So that means that Slurp Cult. Hashtag Slurp Cult. Okay, so in order to evade them, they have a +2. Okay, so they attempt to see me with a 5 + 2, which is 7. And I am going to evade. Attempt to evade. So I only have a +1, so that's 4. That loses. And that's a 3. Okay, so I do not hide, and I have to fight them. Okay, so that is a spider monkey. And they are +2 for 1. Right? Okay. And then just because I want to, I'm going to find some adjectives for them. Okay, so I draw 2. So they are narcissistic and unlucky. All right, so I mean, it's a monkey, so of course they're narcissistic. Okay, so unlucky. Spider monkey. Okay, so they can take 4 injuries. Okay. So here is the thing about the Marlin Spike. It only does damage on my claw attack. But I don't have a like modifier on my claw attack. Does that make sense? So if I land a claw attack, I do 2 injuries, but it's harder for me to land a claw attack. So, do I want to use my claw attack, Or do I want to dive bomb them? I think I'm going to try the claw. The claw. Okay. So that means I attack. Oh, crap. With a 2 plus 0 is 2. And they evade with a queen plus 2 is 13. No, it's 14. So they successfully evaded that one. Okay. That's the only problem with the Marlin Spike. It seems like it might help with dive bomb too, but I'm not sure. I mean, it depends on what you're using to dive bomb. Am I using my beak or my claws to like do damage when I dive bomb? I feel like I'm not using either of them because then that would be called a peck or a claw. So maybe I'm just like using my body. Whatever. Okay. Point is that I can either claw and do more injuries, or I can dive bomb, which is easier, but I do less injuries. You know, honestly, I kind of feel like dropping the Marlin Spike. Not gonna lie. Because, it doesn't actually do that much for me because I get advantage on dive bombs because of a magpie. And I feel like it's better to hit, even if it's a weaker hit, than to not hit, even if it's a stronger hit. Personally. I don't know. We'll see. Next time I'm going to try to dive bomb. But right now I'm evading. So they attack with a 7 plus 2, which is 9. And I attempt to evade with a 9 plus 1, which is 10. And I'm doing the thing where I draw one at a time, even though it's at advantage, so I would technically draw 2. But if I draw the first one and it works, then I'm just going to keep it. Okay, so now it's my turn. And I think it's better to hit even if it's weaker. So I'm going to dive bomb. And I mean, that was a decent choice because I just drew a 2. So that's 4. I attack with 4. Oh, but they also got a 2. So they evade with 4. Unfortunately, I think we decided that evading wins a tie. So that means that I don't do any damage to them. Yeah, you know what? I am gonna drop the Marlin Spike because remember how I decided that if I dive bomb, since I have advantage, I have potential of 2 cards, and if I hit on the first one, I do 2 damage. Yeah, so I'm gonna drop the Marlin Spike. Okay. So now it is their turn because they just evaded. Okay, so it's their turn, which means they attack. Crap. They attack with a jack. So 11 plus 2 is 13. And I attempt to evade with a king. So 13 plus 1 is 14. So I win. Yay! Okay, so they do not land a hit on me, which is nice. Alright. So now it's my turn. So I'm going to attempt to attack with a 7. I think the 7. I'm gonna stay with the 7. So 7 plus 2 is 9. So if this lands, I do 2 injuries to them. Okay, that's a joker. So I'm gonna keep that. Whoops, that is a 4, not a 40. Because for me to do 40 injuries would really suck. So, and they attempt to evade. Oh, and they succeeded the evasion. Okay, so, it's always kind of a gamble whether I'm going to succeed at the attack or not. Alright, so, now it's their turn. And they attack with a 5 plus 2 is 7. And I'm going to attempt to evade with an ace plus 1, which is 1 or 2, or a 6 plus 1, which is 7. Evade wins, so I successfully evade that one. Okay. So, now it's my turn. We're super not getting anywhere. I'm going to attempt to dive bomb again. Okay, so that is that's the other Joker. I feel like, you know what, I'm gonna use that Joker. And I feel like... So that's gonna give me... Do you think it should be 1 or 2? I think 1. Because that's just to succeed on a 1 attack. Okay. So, and then... I only have 1 card left, so actually I'm going to shuffle the entire deck. So, actually, while I shuffle, I'm going to run an ad. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 6. It'd be better if I could do the waterfall, but I can't really. 7. I'm just gonna do 1 more because we're not quite out of the ad yet. All right, so now we're back. All right, welcome back from ads, everyone. Thanks for sticking around. Okay, now it is... I believe it's their turn. No. Yeah, it's their turn. Wait, I did a Joker, so that was my turn. Yeah. Okay. So, now it's their turn. So they attack with a jack. Crap. So 11 plus 2 is 13. And I am going to attempt to evade. The 8 does not succeed. And the ace does not succeed. So they're going to do 1 injury to me, which sucks. But thankfully, I did just heal 1 injury. Okay. So, now it's my turn again. Right. I'm only at 2 6, so that's good. But, I mean, we saw how close I got a bunch of times. So, Mags is kind of, like, charmed, lives a charmed life. Because she, like, almost died, like, 3 or 4 times. Alright. So, I'm going to attempt to attack. I'm going to keep that 9. So, if this attack succeeds, I do 2 injuries. And they attempt to evade. What the hell? That's another Joker. This one I'm gonna keep. Friggin' Jokers. I did shuffle. You heard me. I shuffled that. So I don't know. The Jokers are just, there's a lot of Jokers tonight. They're just showing up everywhere. Loki is in fine form tonight. Alright. So they attempt to evade with a 4. Plus 2 is 6. Cool. So I do 2 injuries to them. Nice. Okay, so that is 3. Okay. So now it's their turn. And they attempt to attack with a 3 plus 2 is 5. And I'm going to evade with a 3 plus 1 is 4. That doesn't work. Or a king. Yay! What a waste of a king, but anyway. So they do not do another injury to me, which is nice. Okay. So now it's my turn again. So I'm going to attempt to dive bomb them with a 2 plus 2 is 4. Or another 2 plus 2 is 4. So I'm probably not going to succeed at dive bombing them, but they do, yeah, because they attempt to evade with a 4 plus 2 is 6. So, unfortunately, that goes nowhere. Okay. So now it's their turn, and they attempt to attack. Oh, that's nice. They attempt to attack with an ace. So an ace plus 2 is 3. And I evade with a king. King plus 1 is 14. Okay, so now it's my turn. I'm going to try to attack with an ace. No. Oh, goody. A 2. Great. So I attempt to attack with a 4. And they're going to attempt to evade with a 4. And since it's an evade, they win a tie. So, still a stalemate. Okay. So now it's their turn. They attack with a king, crap. So 15. And I'm going to try to evade with a queen plus 1, which is 14. Or an 8 plus 1, which is 9. So that sucks. So they did another injury to me. Unfortunately. Okay, so now, oops. I want this in the middle of the screen, so I'm just gonna throw in a bunch of enters. Okay, so now it's my turn. So I'm going to attempt to dive bomb them again. 9 plus 2 is 11. Or 6 plus 2 is 8. So 11 is the better one. And they evade. Yay! They evade with a 3 plus 2, which is 5. So I do an injury and take them out. Yay! Woo! All right. Sweet. Okay, so goodbye, spider monkey. And I don't get anything for that, do I? No. No, I don't. Okay. So that was my first event on land in this hex. So now I'm going to do another event on land. 7 of clubs is you find a message scratched into the dirt by another of your species who needs help. You generate a new objective. Sweet. All right. So I'm going to generate objective number 6. And I got a 3 of spades, which is a castaway is stuck on a small island 3 hexes from land. Find them and take them food, then leave a map of their location on the desk of the sergeant of the King's Guard. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I mean, and again, I don't have to do any of the objectives. They're optional, of course. Like, my main quest is... Actually, I don't really have a main quest. They're all kind of side quests. Which is perfect for me because I love side quests. Okay, so a castaway is stuck on a small island. And that's 3 hexes from land. Find them and take them food. Oh. Oh, that's the rum. I just didn't write it down, which is somewhere in Fair Hills. Oops. Okay. So a castaway is stuck on a small island 3 hexes from land. Find them and take them food. Then leave a map of their location. Right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just did not write that down because I remember saying, oh, I can use the rum that's in Fair Hills that the other magpie told me about. Or was it Jackdaw? I don't remember. But something else, another Corvid told me about a tiny flask of rum. And now I'm like, oh, that's the tiny flask of rum I need for the exorcism. Okay. So then leave a map of their location on the desk of the sergeant. Whoops, I always spell sergeant wrong. Sergeant of the King's Guard. And I believe it makes sense to me that the sergeant of the King's Guard would have an office at Fort Francis. So, whose office is add. Oops. Fort Francis. Okay. So first I have to find the castaway, and then I would, like, draw a little map of the castaway's location and leave it on the desk at Fort Francis. But right now I am going to... I'm going to get rid of this because we decided that the Marlin spec doesn't really help me at all. So I'm going to go over to get the rum. Yeah, okay. So that was my last thing on land in this hex, which means that I can fly to the next one. Right here. All right. Okay, so I need to generate an event. Ooh, excuse me. An event in flight. So the event in flight is you come across a jackdaw. What, really? Oh, who has an object. They will only give it to you in return for an object you currently have. Well, I don't have anything. So how about this? I can attempt to befriend the jackdaw. But if I fail, it's just gonna leave. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to attempt to befriend the jackdaw. So the target is 5. And I have a flat befriend. I have no advantage or no... Oh, awesome. And I roll a 5. So I think in this case, if it meets, it beats. So that means that I successfully befriended the jackdaw so I can get whatever it's carrying. So let's find out what it's carrying. Objectives, character, objects. Okay. So 5 of diamonds. Ooh, a tiny compass. Whilst carrying this, you can make all navigation checks with authority. Sweet! Okay, so I am going to wear... And they do not say this, but I think that it's on like a little necklacey thing. So I'm going to say that I can carry it around my neck. Oops, it's 10 o'clock. So, because, I mean, usually a compass is on some sort of, like, lanyard or necklace or keychain or something. So I think that I can hang it around my neck. Actually, you know what? I don't think I can do it right now. I think if I get to a town, and I have 6 doubloons, so if I get to a town, I can buy a piece of string. I can probably find a piece of string, like in a town, to hang it around my neck. That's what I'll do. Okay, so right now, I have a tiny compass. All nav checks at advantage. Sweet. All right. So right now I'm carrying it. Carried. All right, so I'm not gonna land because I'm probably gonna need to land soon anyway. So I'm just going to fly up here. Since it's within the rectangle, I'm gonna make a search to see if I can find that treasure chest. So I search at +2, right? Yes. Okay. Oh, and the target is 1. So, I pulled a 7. So that is a successful search. So I find that treasure chest. So now I have the treasure chest. Okay, so it says that I can... Yeah, see? Okay. So if I have the treasure chest and I make it says I can find 2 doubloons if I make a search check while I have it. But I feel like that would, like, decrease the value of the treasure chest. By the way, everybody slurp. Slurp. All the cool kids are doing it. Yeah. I'm about to... I think I'm gonna go see this pirate ship and potentially exercise it. In other words, I don't think I can take the 2 doubloons, but I think I can take it to I can take this to the pirate ship and exercise it. And of course that will use up the treasure chest. The only problem, I mean, I don't want to go too much longer because I am getting kind of tired. But the only thing is, I think that I have to do a search for a treasure for the pirate ship. You know what I mean? Like I have to find. Yeah, yeah. I feel like we did very good. Like I started tonight with 5 injuries, so that was cool. Oh, by the way, I'm going to preen. Preen is +1. So the target is ace, which is 1. That's nice. So I successfully preen, and I'm going to heal 1 injury. So actually, this might be a good place for me to call it. Because, you know, I've got 2 items, and I'm at the juvenile stage, halfway through the juvenile stage, actually. And, yeah, it seems like a decent place for me to call it. Because I don't know how much longer, because I have to fly out to the ship, and then I have to find it. And then I would have to, yeah. So I don't know how much longer that would take. But this seems like a good place to call it. And like I can always revisit this. I feel like if I ever played Tales from the Crow's Nest again, I would play Mags, the Magpierate. I would just continue the saga of Mags. Yeah. So, on that note, thank you everyone for sticking around. Uh, and my next stream will be Monday, definitely. And then, let's see. Yeah, so Monday, definitely. And then, depending on events, maybe also Wednesday the 13th. So Monday the 11th for sure, though. Um, yeah, so thank y'all for coming. And I really enjoyed my playthrough of Tales from the Crow's Nest. And I'm so glad that everybody was here. And it's just like it's a night that I wanted to be with my friends. So thank y'all for coming. And yeah, I thank you. Um, it's gonna be a rough. We've got a rough road ahead, but we can get through it. We have before, and it really helps that I know that there are people. Thank you, Autumn. It really helps that I know that there are people who will help me get through it too. So thank y'all, and I am going to find some place for us to raid. Hi, Joseph. Thank you. Thank you for coming. I'm so glad you guys were here. Thank you. Thank you so much. I know I'm saying thank you like a million times, but yeah. So here's what I'd like to do. I liked what we did last time, that we rated someone who was also playing a TTRPG. And I kind of want to find someone who has like yeah, we tabletoppies got to stick together or whatever. So I kind of want to I want to raid someone who, yeah, you know what? You know who we could raid? Let's see. So unfortunately, none of the people who I'm following. Oh no, you know what? I am following those people. Nah. None of the people I'm following are up playing TTRPGs right now. But I see this I see this blah blah blah. I'm just looking around. Ooh, I like this. Okay, we're gonna go visit someone because they are playing Girl by Moonlight. So if you don't know Girl by Moonlight, it is a TTRPG about being a magical girl. And that, I mean, magical girl is the term that we started with, but it's really magical person. So it's about being true to yourself, and it's about finding powers within yourself. And it's a very sweet yeah. So and they are just so you know, they don't have LGBTQIA, but they have the NBGM tag up. So I feel like we need to support our marginalized classes, you know? So anyway, here we go. We are going to go to raid. Okay, we are going to go raid. Whoops. Oh, I spelled raid wrong. Wow, I can type. I can definitely type. Okay. This is who we are raiding. We are raiding Hampod. And I'm excited to make new friends. And, yeah. Oh. Yes. Thank you. And if you'd like, actually, please grab that raid message. I meant to change it, but whatever. Grab that raid message and let's go share some love with Hampod, who's playing Girl by Moonlight. And always remember, punch Nazis, drink water, fight fascists, and even if you feel like trash, you are some possum's treasure because some possum loves you. All right. Thank y'all. Good night.